One call, that's all it takes. One call, that's all it takes. Yeah. Phone lights glowing in the middle of the night. Flute playing low while the city shines bright. Black car waiting with the engine running slow. I don't ask too many questions, I already know. One call from the brother, I'm awake in a minute. One call from the team, everybody's locked in it. We don't make empty promises, we don't talk for sure. If we say we're gonna build, then we build it from the floor. I remember nights when nobody picked up. Had a dream in my chest in an empty little cup. Now the phone stays quiet, cause I don't need many names. Real ones don't need explaining, they just answer when it rings. One call, one sound, one move, we come around. One call, that's all I need. Heavy 808 running underneath the beat. Dark flute crying while the city goes black. If I say I'm on the way, you know I got your back. One call, no words needed. Real loyalty shows when the moment gets heated. No fake love, no games, no doubt. One call from the real ones and we all I don't keep a long list, I keep a solid few. People talk about loyalty, I look at what they do. Anybody can promise when the road looks bright, but the real ones show up when you're walking through the night. Flute floating through the smoke, bass underneath every beat sounds like a heartbeat moving through the streets. Luxury on the surface, loyalty at the core. I don't need 100 people waiting at the door. One call from the family, everything gets handled. One call from the homies, every light gets switched on. We built this from respect, not attention or fame. You don't need to say much when they already know your name. One call, one sound, one move, we come around. One call, that's all I need. Heavy 808 running underneath the beat. Dark flute crying while the city goes black. If I say I'm on the way, you know I got your back. One call, no words needed. Real loyalty shows when the moment gets heated. No fake love, no games, no doubt. One call from the real one, and we all pull out. One call, no hesitation, I respond with action. Build the whole foundation from a simple reaction. No need for a speech, no need for a crowd. Real ones move quiet, they don't need to be loud. I remember being nobody knew the name. Now one call changes everything inside the game. But I never let success make me forget where I'm from. The same people who believe when I had nothing, other ones. Flew plus through the darkness, 808 hits hard. Every dream started small with a single little spark. I don't measure my circle by the numbers that I count. I measure it by who answers when the pressure starts to mount. No answer. Ring twice, still nothing. Then you learn something. Not everybody is family. 808 drops back in. One call, that's all I need. Heavy 808 running underneath the beat. Dark flute crying while the city goes black. If I say I'm on the way, you know I got your back. One call, no words needed. Real loyalty shows when the moment gets heated. No fake love, no games, no doubt. One call from the real ones and we all pull out. One call, one sound, one family, one code, one call. You don't need 10 people, you need the right ones. One call. Shadow boss, The black car rolling underneath the neon rain. Flute singing softly like a memory in my brain. CD full of strangers, everybody wants a name. I was building mine in silence while they played the fame game. I remember empty pockets, empty seats, empty rooms. Had a dream inside my chest that refused to meet its doom. Every night I told myself just make it one more day. Now I'm standing where I dreamed I'd eventually stay. Gold lights reflecting from the glass above the street. Heavy bass underneath every step and every beat. I don't need to raise my voice, I don't need to make a scene. Real confidence is quiet when you know what you have seen. Low light, cold night, one dream, one life. Shadow boss, moving where the city can't see. Every 808 knocking like it's part of me. Dark flute singing while the skyline turns black. I came from the bottom and I never look back. Shadow boss, no crown on my head. Built my own future from the words that they said. They can chase the spotlight, they can chase the applause. I built mine in the darkness, now I make my own laws. I don't trust the loud ones, I watch the quiet move. Actions tell the truth, that's the only proof. Some people shake your hand while they planning your fall. That's why I don't open every door to everyone who calls. I remember who stayed when the money wasn't there, who stood beside me when nobody seemed to care. Not the circle stays small, but the loyalty runs deep. I don't need 1,000 friends to know who's riding with me. Flute drifting through the room like a ghost in the smoke. 808 hits hard every time the rhythm goes low. Luxury on the surface, discipline underneath. I learned how to control the storm instead of begging for peace, yeah. Low light, cold night, one dream, one light. Shadow boss, moving where the city can't see. Heavy 808, knocking like it's part of me. Dark flute singing while the skyline turns black. I came from the bottom and I never look back. Shadow boss, no crown on my head. Built my own future from the words that they said. They can chase the spotlight, they can chase the applause. I built mine in the darkness, now I make my own law. Yeah. I was low, now I'm up, but the mindset stay sharp. Had to build from the ground with the fire in my heart. Every note that I heard became another green light. Every closed door pushed me deeper into the fight. I don't need to explain every move that I make. I don't need the approval for the choices I take. Let them speculate, let them talk, let them guess. I'm too busy turning pressure into progress. Flute cuts through the night, bass shakes the floor. Every beat reminds me what I came here for. Not fame, not clout, not a temporary crown. I want something that remains when the lights all go down. They only see the shadow, they don't see the man. They don't see the nights, they don't see the doubt, they don't see the failures, they only see the result. Shadow boss, moving where the city can't see. Every 808 knocking like it's part of me. Dark flute singing while the skyline turns black. I came from the bottom and I never look back. Shadow boss, no crown on my head. Built my own future from the words that they said. They could chase the spotlight, they can chase the applause. I built mine in the darkness, now I make my own laws. Shadow boss, midnight call. I never fall, I never fall, I never fall. When the city sleeps, when the lights fade, I rise. Silk curtains moving while the midnight wind blows. Dark flute whispering secrets that nobody knows. Black car waiting underneath the neon glow. I learned to keep it quiet when there's nowhere else to go. I came from the nights where the street felt cold. Had a dream in my chest that I refused to let go. Every door that closed made me build another key. Every person that left made me stronger to be me. Now the city looks different from the back of the ride, but I still see the old roads every time that I drive. Money changed the scenery, never changed the code. I remember every mile of that difficult road. Shadows move slow, shadows move fast. I don't live in the future, I learn from the past. Yeah, silken shadows dancing underneath the moon. Heavy 808 hitting like a dark perfume in the distance. City glowing cold, I built this soul empire with a heart made of gold. Silken shadows, nobody sees the cost. Every diamond on my wrist represents something lost. I don't need their love, I don't need their praise. I learned how to shine inside the darkest day. Yeah, gold reflections moving across the marble floor. But I remember nights when I couldn't afford more. Had to choose between a dream and a comfortable lie. I chose the harder road and I never asked why. People come around when the lights get bright, but the real ones stay during the longest night. So I don't count my friends by the number in the room. I count the ones who stay when the future look doomed. Flew melody floating like smoke in the air. Every note got the memory hidden somewhere. I don't speak about pain, but I put it in the sound. Turned every broken piece into a reason to be proud. Shadows move slow, shadows move fast. I don't live in the future, I learn from the past. Silken shadows dancing underneath the moon. Heavy 808 hitting like a dark perfume in the distance. City glowing cold. I built this whole empire with a heart made of gold. Silken shadows, nobody sees the cars. Every diamond on my wrist represents something lost. I don't need their love, I don't need their praise. I learned how to shine inside the dark. Look, I move like silence, but the vision speaks loud. Never need a validation from the middle of the crowd. Every setback tried to put a limit on my name. I turned every limitation into fuel for the flame. Black suit, white shirt, cold stare, calm breath. I don't waste my energy trying to impress. If they doubt me, let them doubt, that's a part of the game. I don't need to fight the rumors, I just build my name. Flute goes high and the 808 comes down. That's the sound of a king moving through his town. Not because of violence, not because of fear, cause I work for every level that brought me here. They see the silk, they don't see the scars. They see the lights, they don't see the dark. They see the empire, they never saw the man who built it. Built it, built it, built it, built it, built it, built it. Silken shadows, silken shadows. Yeah, yeah. Silken shadows dancing underneath the moon. Every 808 hitting like a dark perfume in the distance. City glowing cold. I built this whole empire with a heart made of gold. Silken shadows, nobody sees the cost. Every diamond on my wrist represents something lost. I don't need their love, I don't need their praise. Still standing, man. Still standing. Yeah. People lie, the city lies, but the flute never lies. Yeah. People lie, the city lies, but the flute never lies. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Midnight smoke rising from the hood of the ride. Dark flute speaking what I keep locked inside. City full of masks, everybody got a role. I learned to read the silence before I trusted a soul. I remember empty nights, no one calling my phone. Had to build my own confidence when I walked alone. They saw the struggle, thought the struggle would remain. I turned every drop of pressure into fuel for the flame. Now the lights reflect gold on the side of my car, but I still remember wishing on the same old stars. Money can change the view, but it can't change the truth. The man that survived the darkness still lives underneath the suit. Let it play, let it breathe. If you listen close enough, the truth is underneath. The flute never lies, hear it crying in the dark. 808 beating like a fire fire from a spark. People change faces, people change sides, but the truth comes back when the flute starts to cry. The flute never lies, every note knows the pain, every scar, every loss, every walk through the rain. I don't need to explain what they already can't see. The melody tells the story of the man I had to be. Black suit, low light, sitting high in the room. Flute melody floating through the smell of perfume. Everybody talking, but I'm watching instead. You can learn a lot more from the things left unsaid. I know who's here for the money, who's here for the name, who's here when it's easy, who's here through the rain. So I don't give my trust to everybody I meet. A loyal heart is rarer than diamonds in the street. I remember every promise that was broken along the way, but I don't let the past control the person today. Every betrayal was a lesson I was forced to understand. Now I know exactly who deserves to hold my hand. Let it play, let it breathe. If you listen close enough, the truth is underneath. The flute never lies, hear it crying in the dark. 808 beating like a fire from a spark. People change faces, people change sides, but the truth comes back when the flute starts to cry. The flute never lies, every note knows the pain, every scar, every loss, every walk through the rain. I don't need to explain what they already can't see. The melody tells the story of the man I had to be. Look, I don't talk too much, I let the numbers talk. I don't follow every crowd, I create my own walk. Every setback came heavy, but I carried the weight. Had to learn that patience can be stronger than hate. Cold nights made me focus, hard days made me wise. I learned to see the truth underneath the disguise. Now I move with intention every step. Got a reason, I don't need to rush success, I just wait for the season. Flute in the background, bass under the floor. Every time that beat drops, I remember what I fought for. They can say whatever they want, let them talk all night. I know exactly who I am when I look in the mirror like. Listen, the truth doesn't shout, it whispers. Sometimes you just have to be quiet enough to hear it. Change sides, but the truth comes back when the flute starts to cry. The flute never lies, every note knows the pain, every scar, every loss, every walk through the rain. I don't need to explain what they already can't see. The melody tells the story of the man I had to be. Never lie, never fakes, never forgets, never lie. People lie, time changes, but the music remembers. Dark night, cold rain, running through my veins, running through my veins. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bamboo flute floating through the midnight haze. Black car creeping while the city lights blaze. Moon on the roof, cold wind on my face. I don't need to rush when I already know my place. Started with a vision nobody could understand. Empty pockets, big dreams, nothing in my hands. Had to build my foundation when the pressure got strong. Now the same people doubting wanna sing my song. Black lotus growing where the concrete cracks. I took every loss and I never looked back. Every scar became a symbol, every wound became a guide. I don't hide what made me, I carry it with pride. Dark night, cold rain, running through my veins, running through my veins. Black lotus flute, singing through the smoke. Heavy 808 hitting every time the beat drops low. I came from the darkness, now I'm shining through the night. Turned every broken dream into a reason to fight. Black lotus flute, blooming where it's cold. Black heart learned a lesson that the streets never told. I don't need a crown, I don't need their applause. I I built my own kingdom from the ashes of the law. Yeah, red lights reflecting on the black tinted glass. Flute melody reminds me of the roads from my past. I remember being broke, watching others get ahead while I stayed up late, turning dreams inside my head. Now the room gets quiet when I walk through the door. Not because I'm dangerous, because I know what I'm worth. Real power isn't noise, it's control of your mind. Knowing when to walk away and leave the past behind. I don't chase fake love, I don't chase fake friends. I don't need every story to have a perfect end. Some people were chapters, some were lessons I earned. Some bridges had to burn so the future could turn. Dark night, cold rain, running through my veins, running through my veins. Black Lotus, flute, singing through the smoke. Heavy 808, hitting every time the beat drops low.
I came from the darkness, now I'm shining through the night.
Turn every broken dream into a reason to fight. Black Lotus, flute, blooming where it's cold. Black heart, learned a lesson that the streets never told.
I don't need a crown, I don't need their applause.
I built my own kingdom from the ashes of the law. Told my clear vision, never lose the mission. Every move that I make got a reason in position. They were waiting for a failure, I was waiting for the moment. Now I'm standing on the foundation that I built when they ignored it. No sleep, no fear, I remember every night. Had to fight with my doubts just to get my future right. Now the flute cuts through while the bass shakes the floor. Every beat is another reason I'm becoming more. I don't need revenge, I don't need to retaliate. Success is the answer when they wanted me to break. Let them talk, let them watch, let them wonder what I know. A Lotus never asked them up for permission just to grow.
They thought the darkness would kill me.
He taught me how to grow.
They thought the pressure would break me.
He taught me how to blow. Black Lotus, still blooming. Black Lotus, Black Lotus, flute, singing through the smoke. Heavy 808, hitting every time the beat drops low.
I came from the darkness, now I'm shining through the night.
Turn every broken dream into a reason to fight. Black Lotus, flute, blooming where it's cold. Black heart, learned a lesson that the streets never told.
I don't need a crown, I don't need their applause.
I built my own kingdom from the ashes of the law. Black Lotus, black heart, still I rise. Black Lotus,
From the mud,
I grew. From the darkness, I became. From the darkness, yeah. Moon hanging low over towers of glass. Dark flute in the speakers, memories of the past. Black suit, gold watch, footsteps slow. I don't need to tell them where the real ones go. I came from the bottom with the vision in my head. Built the future from the things that everybody said. They told me I was dreaming, told me I'd never rise. Now I'm looking at the city from a different side. No shortcuts, no favors, no borrowed name. Every brick in this empire carries part of my pain. I don't forget the nights when the lights disappear. That's the reason I stay focused when success gets near. Low lights, cold air. Everybody sees the crown, nobody sees the stairs. Emperor of the night, hear the flute call. Heavy 808, shaking every wall. I came from the shadows, now I own my time. Built an empire from the bottom, now the whole city shines. Emperor of the night, walking through the rain. Every scar I carry turned into a name. I don't need permission, I don't need that light. When the world goes dark, I become the night. Silence in the room when I walk through the door. Not because I'm feared, but because I know what I'm worth. I learned that real power doesn't need to scream. It moves with patience while it builds the dream. People love the throne, but they hate the climb. They want the final chapter without living through the time. I remember every setback, every difficult day. Every moment I was tempted just to walk away. Eastern flute floating through the smoke like a ghost. Stayed away beneath it like the sound of a heartbeat close. Luxury around me, but the hunger stays alive. Because the man who built the empire never stopped inside. Low lights, cold air. Everybody sees the crown, nobody sees the stage. Emperor of the night, hear the flute call. Heavy 808, shaking every wall. I came from the shadows, now I own my time. Built an empire from the bottom, now the whole city shines. Emperor of the night, walking through the rain. Every sky I carry turned into a name. I don't need permission, I don't need that light. When the world goes dark, I become the night. Yeah, I don't chase the throne, I build the chair. I don't chase the crowd, I control my air. Every move got meaning, every word got weight. I was working in the dark while they were watching me wait. No fear in the heart, no doubt in the vision. Every loss became another part of the mission. They can copy the clothes, they can copy the sound, but they can't copy years when nobody was around. Flute goes high, 808 drops low. That's the sound of a man that they never could control. I don't need revenge, I don't need them to regret. My success is the answer to the people who forget. I wasn't born an emperor, I was born with a dream. The nights made me patient, the pain made me strong. The silence taught me focus, and the journey made me who I am. Made me who I am. Emperor of the night, hear the flute call. Heavy 808, shaking every wall. I came from the shadows, now I own my time. Built an empire from the bottom, now the whole city shines. Emperor of the night, walking through the rain. Every scar I carry turned into a name. I don't need permission, I don't need that light. When the world goes dark, I become the night. Emperor. Let the flute play. The night belongs to me. J lights, black skies. After dark, I become somebody else. J lights fade. J lights, black skies. After dark, I become somebody else. Yeah, J reflections dancing on the window of the ride. Bamboo flute breathing while the city passes by. Raindrops on the glass, neon melting in the blue. Everybody sees the surface, nobody knows the truth. I came from a place where the nights were long. Had to turn my pain into a reason to be strong. No one handed me a map, I created my direction. Every failure on the road became another correction. Now the skyline looks different from the passenger side, but I still remember every street where I swallowed my pride. Money gave me options, never gave me my soul. I learned the hardest battles happen when nobody knows. Flute climbs higher, jade in the dark, fire in my chest. I don't need their approval, I already know my worth. Jade after dark, let the flute sing loud. Heavy 808, shaking while the city starts to glow. Black sky above me, neon underneath. I built my own kingdom from the pressure underneath. Jade after dark, every shadow has a story. Every scar I carry came before the glory. I don't chase the crown, I don't chase the fame. When the night gets quiet, they remember my name. Silk shirt, cold drink, city lights in the room. Flute melody, floating through the midnight perfume. Everybody wants to see when the table looks rich, but I remember who was there when I didn't have shit. I don't confuse attention with respect anymore. I don't confuse a handshake with a friend at the door. Some people love the image, some people love the shine, but the real ones love the person underneath the design. So I move with patience, never rush the plan. A quiet mind can see what a loud one never can. I don't need to prove that I survived, but I survived. Every morning that I wake up is another reason I'm alive. Jade in the dark, fire in my chest. I don't need their approval, I already know my worth. Jade after dark, let the flute sing loud. Heavy 808, shaking while the city starts to glow. Black sky above me, neon underneath. I built my own kingdom from the pressure underneath. Jade after dark, every shadow has a story. Every scar I carry came before the glory.
I don't chase the crown, I don't chase the fame.
When the night gets quiet, they remember my name. Late night, fast lane, vision on 100. Had to learn to keep moving when the whole world doubted. I don't count the people who walked out of the door. I count every lesson that they left me with before. No fear, no rush, no need to compete. I got my own rhythm when I'm walking through the street. Flute in the background, bass under the floor. Every beat is another brick in what I'm building for. They can copy the look, they can copy the sound, but they can't copy years when nobody was around. I was writing every chapter while they waited for the end. Now the story getting bigger than the people who pretend. Some nights I wanted to quit, some days I didn't know where I'd fit, but something inside me kept saying, keep going. So I did.
Jade after dark, Jade after dark,
Jade after Jade after Jade after
Jade after dark. Let the flute sing low.
heavy 808 shaking while the city starts to glow.
Black sky above me, neon underneath.
I built my own kingdom from the pressure underneath.
Jade after dark.
Every shadow has a story. Every scar I carry came before the glory.
I don't chase the crown, I don't chase the fame.
When the night gets quiet, they remember my name.
Jade after dark,
Jade after Jade.
Jade after dark.
Flute in the rain, 808 in my chest, still I remain.
Jade after dark.
Night gets colder, but the dream gets brighter. Yeah. Mashed up, lights down. Nobody needs to know my face. Yeah. Mashed up, lights down. Yeah. Nobody needs to know my face.
Yeah, masked up when I step into the city at night. Black clothes, low lights, everything out of sight. Flute crying softly while the bass is deep. I move like a shadow while the whole town sleeps. They know the name, but they don't know the man. They see the finished work, never watch the plan. I kept my dreams hidden underneath the sky. Set the building the dark before I stepped in the light. Black car rolling with the windows all tinted. Every chapter of my life carefully printed. I don't show every move, I don't tell every plan. Silence became power when I learned who I am.
Mask on, lights low, flute calls, bass rolls. I don't need them to see me, I just need them to remember. Masked up, moving through the night. Heavy 808, knocking while the flute takes flight. Face cover, mind clear, eyes on the road. I carry every scar underneath the clothes. Masked up, nobody knows where I came from or the weight that I hold. They see the shadow when I walk through the smoke, but they don't see the man underneath the coat. I learned real early that attention ain't trust. Some people let it shine and disappear when it's dust. So I stopped showing everything I had in my hand. Started moving with patience, started sticking to the plan. Flute melody floating like a ghost in the rain. Every note carries memories I don't explain. I remember those nights when nobody believed. Now I wear the mask for the life I achieved. Gold chain hidden underneath the black coat. Cold air coming through while I'm keeping hope. I don't need to be famous, I just need to be free. The mask isn't hiding me, it's protecting my peace. Mask on, lights low, flute calls, bass rolls. I don't need them to see me, I just need them to remember. Masked up, moving through the night. Heavy 808, knocking while the flute takes flight. Face covered, mind clear, eyes on the road. I carry every scar underneath the clothes. Masked up, nobody knows where I came from or the weight that I hold. They see the shadow when I walk through the smoke, but they don't see the man underneath the coat. Masked face,
Blackfish city on freeze, I don't chase validation, I just move with ease. Everybody got opinions, everybody got a story. I was building my foundation while they talk about the glory. No sleep, big dreams, pressure on my back. Every time life push me, I push right back. I don't need revenge, I don't need to attack. I'm just focused on the future while they focus on the past. Float in the dark, 808 in the flow. Every beat reminds me what I came here for. They can search for the face, but they never know the soul, because the mask is just a symbol. I'm the one in control. Who am I? Not the mask, not the clothes, not the money, not the name. I'm everything I survive. 808 slowly returns. 808 slowly returns. Master, moving through the night. Heavy 808 knocking while the flute takes flight. Face cover, mind clear, eyes on the road. I carry every scar underneath the clothes. Master, nobody knows where I came from or the weight that I hold. They see the shadow when I walk through the smoke, but they don't see the man underneath the coat. Master, lights down, flute up, bass loud. You know the name, you don't know the face. You know the name, Master. Yeah. Master. Head high, move silent. Let the mystery speak.